folks, there you can see the white toad in the mouth. It's getting a little bit low light conditions, and I usually would go for a black or a white. And there's a little chunker there. Let's get it back. Obviously it's elastic, so it floats. So I'm throwing it on a weightless hook, and it's got these legs here at the back that basically kicks, and it draws all the attention. And what's nice, especially in these heavily matted lily pads and water grass and stuff, wherever there's a little pocket, you can pause it, and it's not going to sink down like a normal plastisol plastic. It's literally just going to sit in that pocket. And sometimes the bass just don't like that. It annoys them, and that sometimes also reacts them to come and actually eat it. So something I also do, I just want to show you, I don't just reel it straight. I constantly, with my wrist, I just give it little jerks like that. It just gives that thing a bit more of a, I wouldn't say a popping action, but it skips a little bit. So it's not just the legs kicking at the back. It kind of, I wouldn't say walk the dog, but it gives it a bit more action in the water. And when you're fishing a heavy structure like that, it just helps you to get that nose constantly over those lily pads, over the grass, whatever it is you're fishing. So otherwise it's got quite a blunt nose. It might get snagged the whole time, and you have to pull it, and then you might dislodge it and lose another meter of coverage. So yeah, it helps with that as well. There's another little chunker. I just pitched that little dock there, and he smashed it so much so I thought it was a 2 kilo fish. It was very hard and came with a bang, but he would not have gone anywhere. Just have a look at that hook right in the nose there. That mustard hook not going anywhere. Nice chunker. Guys, there's another bass in the salad. They just struggle to leave this goat toad alone. This one is slightly smaller. Go back. You gotta really fight these fish carefully, because there's so much structure here. Once you've got that hook set on, keep your rod tip very high and wind it. As soon as you're going to give that fish half a second to start diving, it's going to wrap you at the bottom. The problem with this structure here is there's a lot of lily pads. So those lily pads have got stems going down. So he just takes a little 5 meter burst, and he wraps you around 10s and 20s and 30s of lily pad stems. So it's very important, obviously, number one, when you're fishing structure like this, get yourself a nice heavy rod, medium heavy if you have to, and then also preferably braid or like a really thick fluoro. The fluoro I've got on here is the 16-pound pesca fluoro. Like I said, not the ideal. It would have been better to fish braid, but as long as I just keep that rod tip high and I can wind that fish and try and keep it above the lily pads, it should be fine. They all seem to be more or less the same size. Surely they can start bringing out the big guns now, man.